I have a 2016 Triumph Tiger 800 XRX, and these are just some of the accessories I put on over the last year. And we're going to start with the gas tank guard, and I'm going to try to do this really fast because there's a lot of stuff. For tank guards, I have HEPA Bag tank guards bought from Moto Machines. I bought all my HEPA Bag stuff from Moto Machines. These were about $230. They were actual nightmare to put on, but I really like how they look. And to get them off is really easy if you need to get to your tank or anything like that. There's just 2 bolts and these things just come right off. The nightmarish part was mounting them underneath here. But like I say, once you got them mounted, and if you got to take them off, they just come right off. And for engine guards, again, HEPA Bag engine guards, and they're about $250, and they went on really easy. The machining on these things, the clearance was just, I mean, within millimeters, but they went on really nice, and I like them. I put some highway pegs on. I really didn't need them because the ergonomics on this bike is fantastic, but I put them on there anyway. I bought them separately off of eBay, $30 for the mounting bracket and $30 for the highway pegs. And here I have my voltmeter attached to my front handlebars with a U clamp on it. It's got 2 USB port plugs, one for my iPhone, one for my GPS. And it also has a on and off switch back here. You can turn on or off, and I really like that. I bought it specifically for that. About $19 on eBay. And right here is hardwired to the battery back there, and it's a fused hardwire also. And I got a RAM mount cradle for my iPhone 6 Plus, which I have my iPhone 6 Plus mounted to. And you can see over to the instrument panel no problem while you're riding. And I have it mounted with a 1-inch ball with a small RAM mount with a U-clamp to the handlebars, and the USB plugs right in like so. And on the other side, I got my Garmin GPS mounted. I've had it for a long time. It's a 3.5-inch screen, really small, so I wanted to go to a bigger one, so I did, and I'll show you that in a second. But I mounted it on the back with a diamond plate, diamond RAM mount with a medium size length ball mount. And interesting here, I mounted it to my front fork pinch bolt. I got a longer bolt, I mounted it in there, and put some Loctite on it, and I'll show you what that looks like here in a second. GPS to this pinch bolt on my front fork, just got a longer pinch bolt, and put some Loctite on it and torqued it down to the correct specifications. And these are RAM mounting systems. If you can find a bolt somewhere to mount it to, then you can place them anywhere on your whole bike. They're just really nice and convenient. Anyway, I'll show you the new V. Anyway, I mounted it with still that pinch bolt on the front fork, short stem with a customized mounting system there that I like. And this is a new V 2689. It's not glove friendly, not waterproof, but I really don't care because I like it because the screen is so big. It's bigger than my iPhone screen, and I like that. I slid some soft foam hand grips over the original factory hand grips. They're about 1/8 of an inch thick, and they just make your grip a lot softer, and I do like them, and you can feel the difference. Okay, I have 3 magnetic tank bags that can also be interchanged as rear packs, as you'll see here in a minute. And then we'll start out with this guy right here. It's a HEPA Bag magnetic tank bag. It costs about $80. It's got 7 liters of capacity, and you mount it to their mounting system for $65. You buy their mounting system as bike specific. They got little plastic things that cover the magnets here like so. And so we'll put this street day pack on there, and as you'll see underneath here, it's got a mounting system with a strap on the front for a release, and you just kind of set it over there, and she just basically falls on her. Now she's on there hard as a rock. And I really like this one for just riding around town, doing whatever a guy has to do. Got plenty of stuff to put in there, your hat and gloves and keys, and I really like it. And it has a lock. I bought this lock extra for $12. You'll see that in my accessories thing. And these things come together, and you can lock them with that lock right there. And that's the street day pack for about 80 bucks, HEPA Bag. And I'll put the next one on. And this next HEPA Bag is the Street Tour M expandable magnetic tank bag. From 8 to 13 liters, costs about $150. And I like it for when I go on a little bit longer trips. You just, again, it's got the mechanism. You can buy the mechanisms like that separately for about 40 bucks. Then you just slip them on there like so. And you just snap on it, ready to go. And I like that again for longer hauls. And again, they all have these mechanisms right here, these straps that you just reef on these straps like this, and it releases the whole system from the bike like so, and then you're all done. And this one here is the HEPA Bag Locket Street Soft Bag for sport tracks, and it comes with the mechanism underneath and the magnets, and it costs about $161, and it's a 7 to 12 liter, holds 7 to 12 liters. And again, it comes, this one actually comes with this, and it comes with the sport track too, which I'll show you in a minute. But again, they just kind of go on there like so, snap on, and then she's on there like that. Now remember, these are all interchangeable with my rear system, which I'll show you back there in a second here, okay, with that system there. And this is the HEPA Bag Locket ring for sports racks. It's just the base only for about $30, but they're bike specifics, and they didn't make one for the Tiger, but I went ahead and bought one anyway and mounted it on my stock Tiger rear rack there, and it went on there really well, and I was really pleased, and now I'm able to use it with all the bags. Or if I want to mount the street day pack in the back, just snaps on the back like that, and they stay there. It's just a beautiful system. I just really like it. HEPA Bag. Or if I want to mount the HEPA Bag Street Tour M, cost $149. They just snap on just like that, and it becomes instead of it comes a tank bag, you got a rear bag. And again, you just take your bag and kind of just lay it on there ever so gently, and she locks into place just like that. Now you have a rear tank bag. All these tank bags come off the same way. You just the strap here, you just pull the strap, and it releases a mechanism from underneath, and it comes right off. And for the rear luggage system, I've got Krauser, which was bought out by HEPA Bag. They merged, so it's actually HEPA Bag now. SIBO systems, which they mount really easy, and I'll show you the bags, how they mount. And they just, like I say, mount on the bike real nice. They just mount right on there, and then they lock on. As you can see, the key's already in this one. You just push down, turn the key, pull it out, and they stay on there. They're just great systems. They cost about $326, I think, for the bags and the SIBO system. You can buy them separately if you want to. Okay, there's 3 accessory items on the rear of my bike I'd like to show you. They're attached, all 3 of them are attached to the factory license plate bracket. The first is the Hyperlight from hyperlights.com at $65. They're brake lamps that flash when you hit your brakes. They're highly visible. I have them on all my motorcycles. They're a great safety add-on feature if you're stopped at a stoplight and they're flashing. People approaching you from behind can see them, and they can see that something's going on up here, so hopefully they would slow down. And this is what the Hyperlights look like in action. Every time you hit the foot brake, they start flashing like that. and every time you hit the front handbrake, they'll flash like that. I had to custom make mounts on them right here, both sides, because I had two other items attached to the factory license plate bracket. The second thing we got here is license plate stash box. Right here is the key. You put the key in like so. You turn it and you lift it up. And you can stash things in here, license and registration, or whatever a guy wants to stash in there. It's about 1 inch in depth, and it's waterproof from the factory, but since I drilled holes and put screws in to mount it to my license plate bracket, I don't suppose it's waterproof anymore. Again, it's about 25 bucks on eBay or Amazon. The other thing here is a license plate helmet lock holder from Krauser. It's heavy duty metal. You get it for about $44 on Amazon or eBay. It's really heavy duty and I like it. I keep it open all the time. It has a metal plate that goes completely behind the license plate. And of all the helmet security systems that I have, which I've only got 3, I really like this one the best. I'm going to put this camera on the tripod here and get you a better shot here. Alright, again, it's really a convenient thing for me. You just get off your bike and stick it back there. I have a Nolan N21 helmet with a ratcheting chin strap with a D-ring on the side here. And if you don't have a D-ring, you get these little adapters that work. But anyway, you just get off your bike and you conveniently just walk behind it, set it there, gently lay it down there so it doesn't scratch your bike or your helmet, and it just stays right there. And if you go into a store and you want to lock it up, then you just push the lock like that and it locks up. And to get it unlocked, you just take the key, stick it in right there, turn it, it unlocks, and you take it off like that. Very convenient. I really like that one. And on the rear left side right here, I have a contour camera mounted on the rear. All I have to do is turn around and slide this lever back or ahead, and it turns the camera on and starts recording whatever's behind me. I really like that. I'll give it another shot from the other side here. Here it is between the luggage and the first, and it just slides right off there. See? Anyway, it plugs right on there. At the 500-mile mark, I changed the original oil drain plug out to this dimple super magnetic oil drain plug at the cost of $35. And at 6,000 miles, I changed the oil again, and it had a few metal shavings on it, but I wasn't concerned, which basically told me it was broke in properly. Now let's talk about seat cushions. If I know I'm going to go on a long ride, a 300-mile day is a long ride for me, I'll mount these things on their beads, and I really like them. I've tried a lot of stuff, and I just like these beads really well. About $35 for a 1 foot by 1 foot square. And they mount on, they just go under your seat, fully under your seat here, and fully under your seat in the back there. And they're really good. Besides, taking them after about an hour in the ride, take an Advil or a Aleve to help reduce it later on down the road. And right here I have a pigtail that comes directly off the battery, and I use it for my heated gear and for charging the battery with the battery charger. And that's the Helidin port that I don't ever use. And I do have my cup holder right here. I go to Starbucks or something, I don't want to get rid of my drink, I'll just stick it in there and ride home with the cup holder there. And underneath the seat here, I carry storage stuff there, several straps to strap stuff on, of my pants if it gets too warm, my jacket if it gets too warm. A lot of storage underneath there. Alright, I'm going to show you some accessories that I carry on my motorcycle for backup. Some of the stuff's not for backup, but this is a Optimate cable adapter for heated gear. It costs about $12 on Amazon. And I like to wear heated gear, heated gloves, heated vest, but this plugs into your Helidin socket right here, and it's a hard, it stays in there. It's a 90-degree plug, and this is where you plug your heated gear in. This is a cliff top 5-volt 3.3 amp Helidin socket, 2 USB ports. Cost about $30 and you can get it on Amazon. What I don't like about these is that if you have a side Helidin socket, you plug it in and you got wires hanging from it here like this. I've read online from a few guys where they tend to, the vibration and the heavy wires tend to pull out and they end up falling off and losing the charger. I suppose if a guy had a straight down charger up by his handlebars or something like that, it would be a different story. And this is a Femos 5-volt 3.3 amp dual USB ports with an angled Helidin plug, about $15 on Amazon. And again, if you got a side socket and plugged in, got wires hanging from it, it's not a very deep, these Helidin sockets are not very deep. They go out so far, but you got the majority of the weight hanging out the back side here. I like to use my helmet locks. I got helmet locks to secure my helmet to my bike, and this particular one here is called a Helmet Lock 2. It's $25 on Amazon. You pay $6 for this guy extra, or you can buy them together. And it's got the combination lock, which I like. I don't like keys because keys, I lose them. Anyway, you just pop it off and it flips open and it opens like that. And then it stretches, you secure your helmet on your bike, or you want to use it for your jacket, run it down the sleeve and around and about, and it secures it on your jacket or your pants. And then once it's secure, you just put it together and the back she goes like that. And then this other helmet lock I like real well. This is a Kryptonite retractor cable lock. It has a 3-foot cable on it, about $15 on Amazon. You use this button right here, and you just pop it, and the cable comes flying out like that. And you secure your helmet on, and once you get your helmet secured on, you pop that down like that. And once you're ready to take your helmet off, you dial in your combination. You hit this button right here, it pops it open like that. And then you hit your retractor button, and it retracts the thing, the cable back inside there. The only thing I don't like about this is that it's a plastic case. Everything's plastic, but you know, you use it to go in and get a bite to eat in a bad neighborhood, then your local crack addict can't just come and rip it off. I have 3 of these, cost $12, got them from Motor Machines. They're luggage rack locks, like at your airport or something like that, but they're made for, well, I get motors, I suppose you can use them at the airport. But you just zip your tank bag together, and then this guy goes right down into the middle and locks them both, or your luggage locks are the luggage is the same way. This is your Keywave motorcycle kickstand support pad at $5 on Amazon, $6 actually. That just increases your footprint on your bike. As you know, those Tigers, they don't have much of a kickstand footprint, and this one just increases it. You just put your little kickstand there, and it keeps it from sinking down into the mud or whatever you have. And this is a AB Crew Soft boot protector. Got it from Amazon for $16. They're really nice. I got it on my boot here. I'll give you an example. It's on the boot here. It has a little clip here, a little elastic band that goes around your shoestring right there and prevents it from sliding off. And then it has another one that goes around here like this, and underneath it has an anti-slip material, so that when you get off your bike or stand, your foot doesn't slip out from underneath you. And I use Klotz chain lube. It's a wax. I use kerosene to clean my chain, and when I'm done I use this stuff, and it no fling, instantly within 5 minutes you can go riding. It's really my chain has 10,000 miles on it, and it looks brand new, and I've only adjusted it once. I'm going to get another 10,000 miles out of it easy. I can see that right now. I lube it about every 500 miles. One time I went 900 miles without lubing it, and it came back and it still looked brand new, but I lubed it anyway. Battery charging. I keep this on my battery all the time. I have a maintenance-free battery. It comes with those Tigers. And this is a Battery Miner Plus, about $70. It's a 3-in-1 maintenance charger. What I like about it, it's a desulfator. What it does is it puts out high frequency pulses that removes the sulfate from the battery plates that prevent the battery from holding a full charge. So it keeps it always charged. And this is my Nolan helmet, and on this side I have a mount for my Sena, or a Sena, whatever you want to say it. SMH10s, they just snap in like that and snap back out. These communicators are wonderful communicators. They say they're good for a half a mile, when in all reality they're probably good for 1/8 of a mile or to a quarter mile, depending upon the terrain and the atmospheric condition. But they are crystal clear in communicating. Music comes to them perfect. And over here I have another mount for my video camera, my Contour HD 1080p. It just slides on here like so, and there you have it. And it's glove friendly. It's got a slide for record. When you're riding along, you just reach up there and slide it forward, and you start recording, and then slip it back, and she stops recording. And the last thing I have is this wall helmet holder. You put it up against the wall, screw it on the wall, your helmet goes on here, the front of it's like this. These are really made, I think, for horse people that have those helmets that ride horses around, but I've adapted it to my helmet, and it works really, really good. As you can see right back here, it goes around, and you just slip your helmet up like so, and she sits on there beautifully. I also put it in the cabinet when I'm not using them for long periods of time. Okay.